video. So as you see by the title, today I'm going to be basically just telling y'all about my cheer tryout experience. When I moved down here, I tried out for cheer or whatever. And I believe it was for the 8th grade. Not entirely sure. I believe it was for the 8th grade. Cause I think I tried out in 7th grade or 8th grade. I think that's how that works. So, or is it? Y'all, I don't really know. I can't remember. It's been a while. So, basically, whenever we tried out, we had to like run around the track a certain amount of times, in a certain amount of time. So we had to run around. I don't remember how many times it was, but we also had a time limit. Like you had to beat this time or whatever. So and then we had like the motions, the chants, and there would be like high school senior cheerleaders, or I don't know if they were seniors, but they were high school cheerleaders or whatever. And so they would help with everything. They probably were seniors, but they would help with everything. Like, you know, we had different stations or whatever, and you know, we would just go over stuff, go over cheers, chants or whatever, and motions. I didn't make it that year. Wasn't surprised. I was new. No one really knew me, and you know, like we already know the girls from the previous year will, you know what I'm saying, end up or most likely to end up, you know, on the team. So my 8th grade year, the end of it, I tried out for 9th grade cheer, because you always try out in a year in advance or whatever. So 8th grade year, tried out for 9th grade cheer. Yeah, I didn't make it either. Didn't make it that year. Didn't make that year at all. But basically, but that had like it was totally different from the middle school. We didn't have a time. We weren't timed on, you know. We weren't timed. We had 3 chants. And we had a dance, which was totally new to me, y'all. I was like, what? Like, I can't do this, cause like the dances were like this. Like you had to be on it, short motions, quick, like on it. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, on it. Like it wasn't hard. The dance wasn't hard. It was a lot to do. It's like in a short period amount of time, and you have to learn this within just 1 week. So that first year, that Thursday, there was like mock tryout. So I think I'm saying that right. I believe I'm saying it right. So it was like, yeah, I am. So basically it was like some like how it would look that Friday, but we didn't have the judges there. So we just had the cheerleaders and the coach, and they would have 3 people. Well, we would have to pick like so that Thursday we picked like a random number, and you know, we just had to wear it wherever, you know, that we pinned it. We mostly just pinned it on our shorts and stuff. So we had to be like 3 to a group. So say if it was like 66, 67, and 60, they were basically all in a group. Chants first, then we did the dance, and then we did the jumps. So y'all, I was nervous. So I was like really nervous. This wasn't even the real thing. But so imagine how nervous I was that Friday. So that Friday came, I was so nervous, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, my heart is racing. I feel like I'm getting cold, y'all. Like, I don't know if that ever happens to anybody, like to the point where they get so nervous, they get cold, their heart starts to beat, you know what I'm saying? And like, you can't feel your legs. Like, I was literally just that nervous because, I mean, it wasn't like my life was dependent on it, but it was something that I just really wanted to do because, like, I'm so like secluded or whatever, so I really don't do much, you know. I don't really talk to too many people. I didn't really talk to too many people, you know what I'm saying? I was just a really quiet person. For those who like didn't know me, I wasn't really like, it's some people that I know, like, I don't know, I'm just a really shy person. Like, I don't think the people that actually know me now really understands that. If you get to know me, you know what I'm saying, I'm not considered as shy. But if you don't know me, you'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember one girl, she was like, she thought I was stuck up because I was so shy. Like, I just didn't talk to anybody because I was always nervous. Like, I don't know, something with me starting the conversation first just makes me nervous. Like, I don't want to seem like a weirdo or whatever. I don't know, I'm just a shy person. But anyway, y'all, I was so nervous, but I feel like I could have been so much louder because as a cheerleader, you have to be like really loud. I wasn't loud at all. I was not loud at all. Like, see ya. So I didn't make it that year. Oh well. So I had pretty much, I'd given up. I was like, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna try out. So during my 9th grade year at the end, because I said you have to try out the previous year to, you know, cheer, you know, that upcoming year. So 9th grade year, going into 10th grade, I met this girl. We're gonna name her Susan. So Susan, she was new. She was a junior. So that upcoming year, she will be a senior. But she was a junior, and she was new, so she wasn't on the team that year. But I guess she had previously cheered at the school she was at before. And she went to most of the basketball games and learned most of the cheers or whatever. And we had this one class together. That we would go to. And I don't know how we got on the subject of cheering. I don't know. But anyway, she taught me like this one cheer, and we would do it every day. Well, mostly, I'm not gonna say every day, but we would do it whenever we, you know, didn't have really anything constructive to do. So I would practice, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you have to be loud, you have to be tight, you know what I'm saying? She was like, your voice has to be like deep or whatever, because we all know, well, most of us know, basketball cheer, your voice has to be deep. Like, sis, if it's not deep, what are you doing with it? Probably offended some people because I don't know the football squad ain't no deep voices, but basketball, most definitely. But yeah, she was just giving me, you know, tips and everything, all that. So when it came around the time to try out, I tried out again, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was because of her, and because my mom, she was telling me, you know, because I had spoke to her about it. She was like, you know, if it's something you really want to do, you know, keep trying, and they'll see that, hey, you know, she keeps trying, she really wants this or whatever. So I just went ahead and I tried out once more, and I was like, okay. And I told myself, I was like, if I don't make it this year, I'm probably just not gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try it anymore. I feel like I had like an advantage because I knew more. because of Susan, she was able to, you know what I'm saying, give me tips and stuff, you know, what to do, you know what I'm saying? So, we did with our 3 chants, and we did a dance and the jumps. And I know a lot of people, after they found out what the dance was, they left. They were like, oh, I'm not doing this or whatever. Like I said, because the dance is, it's honestly, it's just like that. But the movements are easy. It's just really fast, and you have to be tight and perfect yourself. Just basically all that. So, like all that week, you know, you learn until that Thursday and Friday, because Thursday is when it gets real. Thursday is getting you ready for Friday. So that was when we had the mock tryout. And like I said, it was like, so there's like 3 people that go at a time. I can't remember what I had to perfect. I think I wasn't sharp, but you know, I did good. I just wasn't sharp. So this is like the mock tryout. So like the cheerleaders, the graduating cheerleaders that, you know, were, you know, graduating that year, they were helping also, you know, with the coach. And then that Friday came. So that Friday I was like, you know, I prayed, I practiced. Every time I went home, I was like, I want this, I'm ready. And I was getting ready, you know what I'm saying? You know, they were calling numbers out, and you know, I had on a ring. This ring was special to me. Why? Because I got it for my 16th birthday. And like, it was a surprise ring. So I picked it out not knowing it was for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and it was like, I feel like it was just so pretty. It was the December birthstone, and like my favorite color is blue. So anything blue, like even a royal blue to a really light blue, like I just like, blue is just such a pretty color to me. I just feel like it has so many shades, you know what I'm saying? When you're cheering or even, you know, trying, you can't have on rings, like you can't have on any jewelry. So I went to take it off, and I remember there were 3 girls standing in the corner, like there was no one else, nobody else. So I don't know who else could have known to look in this place, but there were like 3 girls standing over in the corner or whatever. And I didn't pay any mind to it, mind you. You know what I'm saying? No one has ever like took something from me. So I was like, you know, basically stole something from me, I should say. So I didn't pay any mind to it. So I put it in my pouch thinking everything's fine, cool, you know, done. And I run back to go ahead and get ready to try out in front of the 3 judges. Y'all, when I get in front of these judges, I get so nervous. I get cold, I can't feel my legs, my heart is beating like crazy, I start shaking, I don't know that I'm shaking, like, y'all. And when we got up there, so we're just standing up there like this, y'all, and I was like, I felt myself shaking. I was like, do they see me shaking? And I wonder, is like my lips, like, are they quivering, like, you know, moving in any way, or are they shaking? You know what I'm saying? Am I making any signs that I am nervous? Like, I'm hoping and I'm praying. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I hope these people don't see me shaking. Like, I can feel it out of my body. Jesus. So then you know, we're smiling, we doing everything or whatever, doing cheers, the dances and the jumps, and I was straight. I was all good. I was good. So that year I made it. But I only made the basketball, and I really wanted to make the football team also. The football squad, I should say, not team, but the football squad. But I only made the basketball squad. And someone texted me. because like for tryouts they post like your numbers, they don't post the names, so they just post the numbers or whatever, you know, your number that you get. And someone sent me the picture, and my best friend at the time, she you know, she congratulated me and everything or whatnot, but I was like kind of disappointed because I really wanted to be on the football squad too. So Susan called me or whatever, and because she made football and basketball squad, so she called me, and or either I called her, I don't remember, but you know, we were on the phone, and she was just telling me, you know, congratulations, and I was like, thank you or whatever, and I was like, I don't think I'm really gonna do it because I really wanted to be on the football squad, you know, because like, you know, I honestly thought football was like where it's at. Not bashing, you know, sorry, but basketball is really where it's at, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know, y'all know. But yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna do it or whatever, like this is not really what I wanted. And she was just telling me like, hey, you know what I'm saying, do this, like, you know, like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So weeks, I think it was like probably a week or two passed, and I was just now thinking about my ring. Like, I don't know why. I guess I was so excited about this cheer thing, I forgot about my ring. And like I constantly, I always wear my ring. I don't know. I guess it just like the whole cheer situation was like, yay, like you finally made it. And I wasn't thinking about my ring. So I go and reach into my pouch one day, and I'm like, it's not there. Like, it's not there. And I'm like losing my mind. I'm like, okay, nervous. And like, I'm just like checking every pouch as possible, and I'm not seeing my ring. So I was like, bruh. And my mom was like, well, you can call the school. I was just kind of thinking like, it's not really gonna work. Why? Because I think there were cameras like in that part of the school or whatever. So I was like, there's no way. And I was like, bro, just you know what I'm saying? But you know, my ring, it didn't turn up. So I was like, wow. I was really upset. And I was just thinking, I was like, them 3 girls.
But, oh.
That's why folks don't like black people now. Stop stealing. Please, go get a job. Go buy yourself whatever you want, okay? Don't. This is why we can't win now. Black folks stealing from other black folks. Stop. And I'm not saying go steal from anybody else, but like, stop. Like, we can't win. We cannot win. Because we got people out here like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just like common sense. Nobody else knew but whoever was standing in that corner. It was like 3 girls standing in that corner. Nobody else was around. I was upset. Had to get over it. Because at the end of the day, it's materialistic. You can buy another one. I mean, I'll try to insert a picture. I don't know if I have a picture though. We'll try to insert one. Like, so that basketball season, I was so nervous, but I got to meet a lot of new people, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really enjoyed it because I was like this isn't in my comfort zone, but like I'm glad I had this opportunity to do this. Like, this one cheer that I found, it really fit me, and it was like a cheer that basically that said like, hey, I can be loud, like I can adjust, you know what I'm saying? I can be the cheerleader that I need to be, you know what I'm saying? I could, you know what I'm saying? I could rock with y'all, even though I was already on the team, but I could rock with y'all. Like, I you know, I have confidence to do what I'm supposed to do. One basketball game, we were doing a cheer, and you know, I was in the back row. First year, I always be on the back row. I mean, I guess if you're like really good, I guess, I don't know. But my first year, I was in the back row. And Susan, she was on the front row. Mind you, I was in 10th grade at the time, and she was now a senior. So we were doing a cheer or whatever, and I guess we weren't being loud enough. So she turned around and she was like, y'all saying the words, something, y'all know the words or whatever. And I was like, I know the words, I'm saying the words, like, you know, like I wanna, you know, I'm just letting her know, like, hey, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be pointed out as like, oh, y'all not, you know, y'all not seeing the cheer or whatever. And I feel like that was the most annoying thing. Like, you're in the back row and you got people not saying the words, and it's like you blame the whole back row, and it's not that. It's not that at all. But I was doing my best, you know, and I feel like I was being loud, you know. I was ready. It was something I was passionate about, so I was doing, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know, I was like, hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, basically. So that's what I was trying to just like put out. And then like she came back at me. She was like, oh, you got something to say or something? You want to start something? I don't know. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But then one of my friends, I love her so much. I just love that girl. But she's older than me. But we're gonna call her Kathy. So Kathy, she was like, you know, she shouldn't be talking to you like that or whatever, like who she talking to. And you know, I didn't even say anything. Like Susan had already turned back around or whatever, and I didn't say nothing after that because I was just kind of like you're really going overboard or whatever. It really wasn't that serious. So after the game, I was on the side of the school or whatever in the student parking lot, and then Susan's like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, whatever, give me your mom's number so I can call her and apologize. I guess that was, you know, the whole thing. And I was like, you know, it's not really that serious, but okay. I don't remember if I ended up giving her my mom's number or not, but I didn't feel like it was that serious. I just felt like you just really went overboard for no reason. But I wasn't finna take it to the next level and be like, oh, mama, this girl did. Like, I'm not that person. Like, you're really like blowing it all out of proportion. Like, I wasn't even hurt by it. Come on now. I just kind of let it go. But this other girl, we're gonna call her Casey. So Casey was just like, hey, don't worry about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And I wasn't worried about it in the first place. So I was just kind of like, you know, hey, I got another person that's like, you know, it's not even a big deal. So I was like, okay, so I really shouldn't be worried about it. So I was just kind of like, okay. But anyway, it was just kind of crazy. Not the type of person to hold a grudge anyway. So I was like, you know, we was cool or whatever. No ill will, you know, friendly. I'm a friendly person, you know, love very hard. So I'm not gonna sit up here and hold no grudge over something so small. But I really enjoyed it and all that. I wouldn't change it for the world, cause I love it. But anyway, please be looking for more story times, cause I do have more story times, y'all. Like, but look out for that. And also look out, this is not a promise, but look out for a gameplay. I'm not gonna say what it is, but look out for a gameplay. And I will see y'all in my next video.